Hey, I'm going to be doing a track by track review of an album. But what I mean is, I'm going to do a track by track review of one album. I'm only going to compare it to my fingers. Whee! Which means when I mention the song from the first album of whatever it is that I'm doing, the second album isn't going to be an album. It's going to be me wiggling my fingers. Whee! And I'm going to determine whether or not I would rather hear the song off of the album or whether or not I would wiggle my fingers and like that better. The album is Women and Children First by Van Halen. The first song off of Women and Children First is And the Cradle Will Rock. I'm comparing it to my wiggling fingers. I think I like And the Children Will Rock better. And then Everybody Wants Some versus my wiggling fingers. That's a tie. I like both equal. So you can't tell me I'm wrong when it comes to talking about wiggling my fingers, because it's not even an album. The third song is Fools. This one, I say, I like it better while I'm wiggling my fingers, so they both get points. Romeo Delight versus My Wiggling Fingers. Romeo Delight. But only on certain days when I'm really, really out there and not in my right mind, I'd vote differently. So far, since we're minusing two songs because they're tied, the Van Halen album so far wins, with 2 points for the Van Halen and nothing for the Wiggling Fingers. Now for Tora Tora versus the Wiggling Fingers. I like the Wiggling Fingers better. Wee! 1 point for the Wiggling Fingers. Second song, Loss of Control versus Wiggling Fingers. I like both equally, so we're going to eliminate that from the list. That's a tie. And now for Take Your Whiskey Home versus the Wiggling Fingers. I like Take Your Whiskey Home, but I like the Wiggling Fingers a little bit better. So it's 2 for 2, Van Halen and Wiggling Fingers. Now for Could This Be Magic versus Wiggling Fingers. This is a case where the Wiggling Fingers would scratch the album and take it off. Not a good song. Could This Be Magic? It would be better if it was a video of me going, could this be Wiggling Fingers? Wee! That would be better. And now, in a simple rhyme versus the wiggling fingers, I would prefer to wiggle my fingers for an hour before listening to 10 seconds of that song. It's a hell of a lot better to see my wiggling fingers than to see that or to hear that song. And then the last song, Growth versus Wiggling Fingers. I like Growth better. So Van Halen gets 1, 2, 3, and the Wiggling Fingers gets 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, how can that be? Because if there were 3 that were tied, well, no, that's because we added Growth. So yeah, that's why. So the Wiggling Fingers get 3 more than the Van Halen. So there you go.